This is part 2 of me installing every single version of Microsoft Windows on this one laptop using VirtualBox. In part 1, we covered the first 3 versions. We covered Windows 1.0, Windows 2.0, Windows 3.0, and Windows NT 3.0. In this part, we cover Windows 95, Windows NT 4.0, Windows 98, Windows 98 Second Edition, Windows 2000, and Windows ME. Nobody liked Windows ME. I'm going to tell you that off the bat. This is not going to be a lot of attempts, unlike that first video, but we do come into some roadblocks with the server versions because you got like 3 server versions of NT 4.0 and 3 server versions of Windows 2000. But add that up, 6 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. That's only 12 versions, unlike the 20 we had to install in the other video. So let's just shut up and install Windows 95 as our first one. So as I'm setting up this VM, I just want to tell you a little bit about Windows 95. It was like released in 1995, hence the 95. I'm still surprised my computer's like hard disk drive still has like a bunch of storage in it, considering how much we installed in just the first part alone. Where is my floppies? Oh no. So what was I saying again? Oh yeah, Windows 95 was released in 1995, hence the name, and it was like a major upgrade to Windows at the time because it like introduced a lot of new things. It like introduced like a bunch of new things, and it kind of paved the way for all these other versions you're gonna see today. Like Windows 95 up to Windows ME, like all the UIs, all like the menus or like the OSs looked the same, but of course you had like some like cool things like the boot up sound and all that stuff. So let's get started with Windows 95, and you're going to watch me set it up without knowing how to set it up, because I've set it up before, but that required a YouTube tutorial, and I have very bad short-term memory. And there we go. We made it to the Windows 95 setup, ladies and gentlemen. Oh my. So I mentioned this when I did Windows 3.5 NT server. Like, this didn't say Windows 95, it said Windows NT setup, but it looked like the Windows 95 setup. The 95 setup is way different, by the way. It is new, it is cooler, and I am more happy to do it than with any of the Windows 3.0 versions. So let's hit next. Let's like do this stuff. Typical setup, and the one thing with all of these versions that are going to be coming up is that we need a product key for all of them. Luckily, luckily, I think the person who posted this on Internet Archive included a product key in the list, in like the if I could find it in my history, because I swear I was just on it like a second ago. Internet police or something. We can finally continue setup. I'm just gonna make it scan for everything because I want like there to be actually be like sound and stuff on this computer. Okay, install the most common components. No, I do not want a startup disk. I don't want that. So it's going to copy some files over. At least here's like a little drum right here, because it's like doing things. Okay, so welcome to Microsoft Windows. Oh, come on, it didn't even let me read that. Restarting your computer and finish setup. Remove any disks from their drives. So we want to remove both the floppy disk and the CD-ROM, and then click finish. Yes, I will do that. Getting ready to run Windows 95 for the first time. Oh, there we are, guys. Microsoft Windows 95 with Microsoft Internet Explorer. Everyone shut up. Wait, Angel, I think it's Angel and the 123. You guys are about to hear the Pika's boot up sound. Oh, wait. Now you guys are about to hear the Pika's boot up sound. Never mind. It like crashed while trying. Did you? That's on that. I got that on video too. That thing literally crashed while trying. It kept like do 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 do. Okay, so off the bat, you don't get no program manager. You don't get none of that BS. If you want to check what my thing, this thing is. If you want to check what version of Windows you're on, you would have to come down here to. Oh my goodness, this mouse cursor is killing me right now. That was way smoother than the first time, but still had a little hiccup at the end, but it's alright. So here we are after that reset. First of all, my mouse cursor is really better now. Hit start, and I think if we want to find out, wait, can we still run that same WinVer? Yeah, it says Windows 95, copyright 1981, 1995 Microsoft. So I guess it doesn't tell us what version we're on. We installed OS R2, which was like the latest version of Windows that Windows 95 that you could install back in the day. So there's a boatload of differences. First of all, you get an actual taskbar for once. You get a start button. You get a start button, and instead of like a program manager, all of your stuff is just right here. You get quick access to my computer, network, neighborhood, inbox, recycle bin, the internet, online services. Like this paved the way for like how your Windows 11 interface looks today, or if you use Windows 11, because like freaking Linux users out there. But so, yep, here's our start menu. We have programs, we have documents, we have settings, and we have more stuff inside of those. So, we have Internet Explorer, which is obviously like a big milestone in Microsoft history. Even though you probably couldn't look up, even though this is a very old version of Windows, and oh, what the heck? This is a very old version of Windows, and you couldn't search up the peakest YouTuber in the world like it still was cool for like those people who had it back in like 1995. This also introduced a recycling bin, and it made my computer way more easier and accessible. Like you have your floppy controller, you have cabs, which is like where we installed this off of, and we have your D drive. It's just so good. Okay, I'm glazing this a little bit too much. So here's our accessories. Like look at this. We have AOL free trial. Ooh, that looks interesting. Continue. There's no fucking way. We no. I think I mean I don't even think you could use AOL here, but like, damn it, that would have been cool. Exit. Exit. Okay, so back here, not we also have like a bunch of more internet services. You have AT&T WorldNet, Setup, CompuServe, and Prodigy Internet. And then we have some internet tools, multimedia, system tools, imaging. We have imaging. It is taking its time. This is Windows 95 after all, guys. A lot of stuff used to crash on this. There you go, imaging for Windows 95, and it's gonna take it's gonna be very slow, very slow. And we installed this off of a floppy drive, so of a floppy disk, so it's gonna be really. We didn't even install this on a floppy disk. What am I talking about? Settings, readme. Where's the games? I want to play a game. Where's is it here? Calculator, multimedia system tools, phone dialer. Like I could wait. There could I dial my phone. Wait, though, because I'm not leaking my area code. I'm not leaking my area code, ladies and gents. 123. 4. I'm gonna call 333-33333. Dial. Oh man, it doesn't even have a phone, so we don't have like a phone on there, so no, we can't do that. Okay, so I'm thinking there's nothing else we can do on here, but don't worry, because we still have a lot more Windows versions that, unlike the previous series, have actual things to do on them. So let's just hit shutdown. Let's move on to, I don't even know what version we're moving on to, if I'm being honest. Okay, so I'm here in Windows NT 4.0 workstation. I have VirtualBox Guest Editions installed because it actually let me install Guest Editions. Windows 95 didn't let me install Guest Edition. Guest Editions just adds like a bunch of more like drivers. Like they put in some video drivers here, so this looks full screen. This yellow bar is still here, which I still don't know what that means. It's on my computer, not anyone else's. And this virtual machine just runs smooth. So basically, we're getting same vibes as Windows 95. The thing with this one though is if we go to run and I type WinVer, you can see here that I'm on Service Pack 6A, which is the latest Service Pack release for NT 4.0. So here's our Internet Explorer. It displays this web page. Thank you for using Microsoft Internet Explorer on Windows NT 4.0. So we could just like type in the most peakest YouTuber in the world. Of course, nothing would pop up because I wasn't alive, and of course, nothing would pop up because I wasn't alive in 1996. But like, you get what I mean? Like my computer is just like a bunch of the same stuff. We go down here and we can't display that. So, thing I noticed with Internet Explorer is like this cool thing on the side right here. Every time I open a web page. So, what else do we have? We have in our programs. We don't have as much as we had when in Windows 95, but we still got a number. We got a lot of things. Like we got a clock. See, it displays that it is 7:09. Which is it? Is it 7:09? It is 8:09. So this clock is an hour behind. So that's that. We also have a command prompt, which we can type like. I'm just doing random things in there. So I can't full screen the command prompt, but you get the idea of that. I can go to my computer and I can find my computer. That's nice. Um, what I can also do is nothing much really, but like I have like some administrative tools because this is like a workstation type thing. We have a CD player, media player, sound recorder, volume control, AT&T mail, chat. There's no way you could chat on your computer back in 1996. Hello, I can't type anything because yes, Angel PC. I still can't type anything. Okay, so that's fun, which is why wait, I didn't close out of this yet. So that's gonna do it because I don't think there's anything else you can do here. But that was Windows NT 4.0 workstation. All right, so up next we have Windows NT 4.0, and I just want to give a huge shout out to this Internet Archive dude who made a all-in-one Windows NT like CD-ROM that comes with server, terminal server, enterprise server, which is what I'm gonna need. Like the next two versions I'm gonna need. So I appreciate him. I already installed NT Server 4.0. It's rebooting right now because I just got a new service. I just got a Service Pack 6 in it, and I also put VirtualBox Guest Editions. So let me just. So we'll get to that in a second. I just want to talk a little bit about Server. Server was released on July 29th, 1996, same as the other two Server versions released, and NT, and we're basically almost done with NT 4.0 because we can just use that same disk over and over again. And we got some better versions of Windows along. We got 98 coming up, and we also got 2000. Well, and Emmy's wasn't good at all. Okay, I was about to like say something went up, like something screwed up with it, but like no, we're here and you got your little welcome to Windows NT window over here. You got my computer. I already like towered this on and everything. Let me go let me type a WinVer to show you that we've upgraded two Service Pack 6A for this version, the server version of Windows. Off the bat, first thing I see, this looks very awfully similar to the last two, but check this out. We got games. We got Free Cell. We got Pinball. Dude, we're playing 3D Pinball. Like, first new game edition in a while. How do I play this? Okay, I am player one, awaiting deployment. Of what, the ball? It's right here. Careful. Wait, I don't know how to play this game at all. It's bouncing, it's bouncing, it's bouncing, and it went go. Okay, so that's cool. I like that game, and I just like that we have games on here in general. What we have is some Hyper Terminal. We got AT&T Mail, same multimedia. We got volume control on here. Oh, there's no active mixer drivers. Go control panel. Would control panel be another thing here? C. Wait, help. No, wait. Where? How do we find files or folders? I want to find the control panel. I don't know where it is. Oh, it's in settings. Control panel. I think like would be like multimedia, audio. Cause you see when I try to hit start and then go to pro accessories and I go to volume control, it tells me that there are no active mixer devices. So devices. Okay, so I guess there's no audio drivers or anything in here. But it's alright. It doesn't matter with me. You got your basic Internet Explorer, same web page as a Windows NT 4.0 workstation. And once again, you can't search up like Google or something because the internet pages worked way differently back then. So that's gonna do it for this one. I'm liking these like new server versions. They like have more fun things to do, and especially this one. This one had like a whole new game. There's like pinball or something, so that's cool. Okay, so up next we have Windows NT 4.0 Server Enterprise. So, and you can see right here when we boot it, instead of the wait, can I move this? Okay, yeah, it says right here Windows NT Server Enterprise Edition version 4.0. Very mouthful. So log on. Once again, we got our service service pack 6. We type WinVer just to prove it. We got the service pack 6 and we got VirtualBox guest editions enabled. So apparently, let me just make this a little bigger. So let me just put this right in the middle. Apparently, this computer is licensed to Angel AAA. So really, this, other than the name, other than like the mouthful of a name, like I don't see a difference. Like this, they call this Windows R, Microsoft R Windows NTR version 4.0 build 1381 Service Pack 6 A, Service Pack 6A, but you get the idea. You got your usual, you got your little Internet Explorer right here, displayed the same page once again. Wait, it looks kind of different. No, wait, it's just me. That's the same. You got your programs, accessories, games. Same 4 games we were playing pinball, 3D pinball on that other version of on that Windows NT 4.0 server. Pinball's fun. I don't know how to play it though, unfortunately. So we got my briefcase, which is just what I have in my brief. So like there is what was my briefcase? Oh, it's like it's like a shared thing like with another computer. Okay, I get that. We can pull up our, what's the taskbar? Okay, so this is the taskbar right here. It's like the start menu thing right here. So that's nice. And other than that, I really don't see anything else we can do here other than like books online. But that was also on Windows, on those NT 3.0 server versions. So I don't see much of a difference in those. But we got one more Windows 4 NT 4.0 version to go through. But I want to do something. Windows NT Diagnostics. Look at that. This is like the equivalent of Task Manager. That wasn't what I wanted to do. I wanted to go to Control Panel. I think it's Display right here. Check that baby out. Microsoft Windows NT Server. That is a cool wallpaper. I mean, it's not really that cool of a wallpaper, but it's better than just having nothing at your nothing as your background. So that's cool. But we got one more version of Microsoft Windows NT 4.0 to go through. So let's get to that. That's whatever. I don't care. So yep. And instead of they calling it NT, they call it Terminal Server, which is good because this is like something different for once. I have Service Pack 3 with this system, with this version. This also comes with Internet Explorer 4.0. I'm already... Never mind. Yes. But this is like not... this is like a 50-50 in my opinion. This is basically the other versions of Windows, but like literally they're just like the background is empty. I can go into my display and I can hit like this, and all that would add is a... I mean, that's a little more vibrant, but like I don't like this like dark aspect. But like it's like bad but good at the same time. So there is Windows NT Server 4.0 Terminal Server Edition. What a mouthful. And that's going to do it for Windows NT Server 4.0. Let's move on to Windows 98. Okay, so next up I have Windows 98. I already did like the install and everything, so I'm just going to showcase it because the thing I really want to get to is the second edition because I can do more things in that. But Windows 98, the original Windows 98, was released on June 25th of 1998, and I have it right here. Unfortunately, I am very limited in what I can do on this machine because I can't get guested add-ons installed on this, even though I think I can with second edition. We will have to see. But this does come bundled with Microsoft Internet Explorer. Of course, I would have to connect it to the internet in order to actually use Microsoft Internet Explorer, and you can see that that's glitching out a lot. So basically, the main focus is 98 Second Edition because on 98 Second Edition, I'll try to install some actual things like maybe like I don't know, but for now let's I think I don't know what kind of like version of 98 if we have like any service if they release any service packs for the original version. It says it's just plain Windows 98. So that's gonna do it for Windows 98, and yeah. Okay, so we're gonna do Windows 98 Second Edition. Unfortunately, I couldn't get like guest editions and like all the other stuff I wanted to install, but I can tell you is that 98 Second Edition was released less than almost a year after the original 98 was released, June 10th, 1999 to be exact. And we have it right here. It is loading. And there it is. Here's like this little window, welcome to Windows 98 thing that's just very slow. We got a radio station guide. Let me put in VBox guest editions in here. Our guest edition CD is in here. Looks like it's not showing up in the drive. We have the VirtualBox guest editions CD image. It is not showing up in our drive. I don't think there's much we can do here, so Windows 2000, I guess. Alright, so we are going to do Windows 2000 next. So I was planning on filming for all the versions of Windows 2000 yesterday. As you can see, it was 322 when I did Windows 98 Second Edition, but it is now 323. So I installed Professional, did all the guest editions crap on it, tried to put some extra stuff on it. It didn't work. So what I decided to do was just install Server, Advanced Server, and Data Center Server off camera and showcase all of those today because we can get through. I believe we can get through 2000 Professional, ME, and some of the first versions of XP. So let's get started. We have 2000 Professional right here. Of course, I kind of messed it up a little. I accidentally deleted the CD-ROM drive off the virtual machine, so we're not going to be able to install anything. This thing only. I swear that just cut out half of the startup sound. I tried to put this thing on here called Proto Web Browser, but you can see every time I open it up, it doesn't let me because I could show you why. Because we can go to my computer, we can hit on the control panel, and we can go to what is it? I think it's called add/remove hardware, like our little hardware wizard right here. And it's gonna start searching for some hardware that we can put on this computer. I think it runs slow because of the RAM. This thing has I believe a 4 gigabytes of storage, and I don't know how much things have RAM. We can check that in a bit, but it is all right. So you can see it doesn't even show a CD drive. I guess we could try installing it again since I turned it off and back on. It says please insert a disk into drive D. So we can go to our optical drive, and one of the disks is going to crash the system. The other one's going to let us run our proto web browser. So oh wait, I forgot. I don't have the proto web browser. So the disk drive works. We determined that, but apparently you can't. I can't install proto web browser because of some file that wasn't found. But we do have Internet Explorer. Uh, so I think what VBox does is like for the internet drivers is like it's a LAN. It's never. Here's Task Manager. I think. Wait, where is performance? So we have. I don't know how to view like how much like RAM and stuff we have, but we can't do anything. What we can do is we can go on to the internet. If I type in Google, yep, you can connect because it says your browser isn't supported anymore to continue search, upgrade, or recent version. I can't look on more. So you could run a lot of games on 2000. 2000 just wasn't the best thing. Like people didn't prefer it that much. We can go to our. I believe they. Is it WinVer that we have to run to see like what version of Windows we're on? WinVer? I don't know, like I want to go to like see like how much like RAM and stuff my thing has. Accessories. I think it's under my computer. Control panel. I think it's under. I don't know what it's under actually. If I'm being honest with you, I don't know how to do it. I don't know how to control this. Search settings. Control panel. No, it's gonna bring up the same thing. System right here. So you can see right here. If we close this is reading as Microsoft Windows 2000 with a Intel Celeron, which is the actual thing I have in my CPU I have in my computer, and 171,504 kilobytes of RAM. So let me do some calculations over here. So about 171 megabytes of about 171 megabytes of RAM. So there's 171 megabytes of RAM in this thing. I think that's way more than enough for a virtual machine. So that I mean Windows 2000. Of course, I'm not gonna actually do stuff in here. I'm just gonna like stay around in here because there's not much to do. But I want to extend this segment in another version of Windows 2000. So let's get to that version. For our next version of Windows, I want to do a lot more things than just like ordinary stuff. I want to try this thing called Discord Messenger, which is like some version of Discord, which is like a modded version of Discord that can run on Windows 2000, which just so happens to be the machine that we have in here. It can also run on XP, Vista, and etc. But it could also run on 95, 98 and NT. So like I'm like why didn't I know this before? So well we're gonna do it with a copy of Windows 2000 Server. What I'm also gonna do is maybe install like a browser on here or something. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna try to install ProtoWeb back on here because this is like a fresh copy of 2000. I haven't done anything to it other than set it up and go through and go to guest editions and all that stuff. So once again, it cuts out half the intro. I hate when it does that because I actually like this. like Windows 2000 intros. Like it's not memorable, but like it's cool. And like it cuts out every time it cuts out. It's like stupid VirtualBox or something. So here it is. This is a fresh copy with a new Internet Explorer logo. Check that out. So let me see if we run system, that tells us about the system. No, it just brings up the system folder. Okay, guys, I'm new to computing. I'm new to computing. I don't know a lot about computer stuff yet. So same thing, control panel and system. It's basically the same thing. We just have it's just Windows 2000 running about 171 megabytes of RAM. So here's Internet Explorer. Once I have to connect through the internet again, which basically VirtualBox provides with like its own internet like service. So you could just like connect it through VirtualBox. Usually, we just have to hit try again and it'll load something up. You know it's working when it tells you that like your browser isn't supported. Like, if we go google.com, I don't think nothing's showing up yet. Google.com is detecting some sort of proxy setting. Okay, yeah, no, so it is working. It's saying update your browser. Your browser isn't supported anymore. Continue your search upgrade to a recent version. So the first thing we're gonna try to do is put ProtoWeb back on here. So I think I have it in my disks here. So it is right here, ProtoWeb browser setup. I don't think. Oh wait, I deleted it. So we'll do ProtoWeb. Yeah, you unplug or reject a device without stopping it. Unplug and reject the device without first stopping the erase. Okay. To safely unplug it, first use the hardware wizard. Okay, so we have to physically stop the device before unmounting anything off of it. So let's do that Discord thing. That looks really cool. So what I heard is that this can actually run on Internet Explorer. Wait, I have to enable drag and drop or shared clipboard. Okay, that's what I had to enable. So we turned on shared clipboard. So I believe what we can do now is go over to this URL, copy it, and go back to our Windows 2000, go to our Internet Explorer, and then paste it. Okay. So this page cannot be displayed, it's telling me. That's weird because unless this is a very old version of Microsoft Internet Explorer, it's not letting me look at the page. So I really thought that was going to happen. So the second thing we can do is we can download it. It's not going to take a long time because this is a very small file. It's 3.8 megabytes. Someone's car alarm's going off. Okay, so here it is. We have to extract the file. Obviously, I have so much experience with doing this now that we're on Windows 2000. And here's the file. So now we can go over here, and we actually have to go to our optical drives, click choose/create a disk image, create, and we have to find our Discord Messenger files, copy them, put them onto a blank disk, and we have to change the disk name. It was like Discord for Windows 2000 setup disk. So okay, so we hit save and close. It says it has 0 bytes of storage on it, but we can go to my computer, go to local disk, and it wouldn't show up in local disk. It would show up in something else. So control panel, add/remove hardware. If this doesn't work, if putting it onto a blank disk doesn't work, the last thing we can try and do is dragging and dropping the file. So and we just fucked up another CD drive. We just fucked up another CD drive. Great. So the absolute last thing we can do is enable drag and drop to set it to bidirectional and close out of this full screen window. And then open up I am in a little bit of a pickle. Did I open up files or did I open up Internet Microsoft Edge? Please tell me I opened files. It looks like I did not. Because it is opening up something on the side of me. Yep, it just opened up thing. Okay. It just opened up. Okay, now it's opening up files. It is sure as hell taking its time, which I expected to do considering this is a very slow budget computer. Are you serious? Is that seriously the full screen? Like, what have I done with this thing? Okay, I just made that full screen. I didn't want to do that. Okay, I am hating this so much. Where is... Okay, so it is in here. Should be in our... Where... Oh my god, I hate this so much. I hate this computer. But I know I won't get a newer one, so just deal with it. So we have to drop this entire file. Let's bring up both of these once again. But this is like super full screen. Like, why is it doing that? Alright, drag and drop the Discord file. And it should show up in our desktop the next time we... Okay, cannot... It's telling me cannot read from the source file or disk. First of all, let's take out whatever disk is in there. That's not good. Let's just port the installer onto there and that's it. Here's the installer. It's our the Discord Messenger installer. I put it on there. It is saying cannot drop data to guest. It's saying a timeout. Let's try it again. Copy. Okay, wait. We did it. Yes, it is on the desktop now, and we can just... I'm gonna put it down here to keep myself organized and run it. And it's telling me that because we don't have the DLL files, and so since we couldn't port the whole folder, what we have no choice but to do is to just manually import those DLL files into the virtual machine as well. Alright, I think there was a quicker way for me to do it. I just didn't know what to do. God damn, I hate that friggin' hellhole. There you go. So there is all of our files, and if we want to be organized, we can folder and call that Discord oh my god, just turn up caps lock. Messenger. I'm having so much trouble spelling out messenger, and put all three of these files in the Discord Messenger and put that down here. Run Discord Messenger. I don't... Wait. Okay, so we have to log in. Damn it. How do I get my token? Boom. We are in Angel's Discord account. So on the machine, it tells me to navigate to any channel and press Control Shift and I when I'm focused on a channel. I don't know what channel to do because I have like so many channels. I like cheddar cheese. Check the what? Check the messages request? the messages request. Oh my freaking god. It says unauthorized code 0. So what are we doing? Oh shoot, someone else is typing. Literally, this is just for a video and somebody else is typing. Damn it. Oh wait, never mind. Do you want to check for updates every time Discord messages? Okay, screw it, do that. Warning, your connection may not be private. Someone is your computer be someone is eavesdropping on you right now. I don't care. We use one of the following. So, oh my god, I don't know how to do this at all. So it is saying that the program is not responsive. We're gonna end it, and then we're gonna open it up again. Okay. And here we are. Here we are in my chat. I feel bad for anybody who's here. And why am I and before you under, yes, I am. My name is Ozempic Overdose for some stream. Oh, you know, all of my servers are in here. So as you can see, I am in Discord. Hello, everyone. I am using Discord in Windows 2000. I have proof too. So that's going to do it for Windows 2000 server. I just wanted to install that because that was really cool. So let's move on to the next version. Okay, so basically with all these Windows 2000 versions, I'm not actually doing stuff in Windows 2000, I'm just porting cool things over to them. So, for example, with 2000 server, we did the Discord Messenger thing. With Windows 2000 Advanced server, which I really don't think there's going to be a difference, I want to install a browser on it, and I know this is not a great idea because oh, it's Windows 2000, none of the browsers are going to work. I know. I just need something cool on this because I need an excuse. So for whoever gets the rights to this computer after I'm done using it knows why I have every single version of Windows installed on it. Editions crap. I swear I installed guest editions on this. Please tell me that I'm not going insane again. Because I actually installed guest add-ons. Oh, well, I guess it's not reading my CD image. So, if guest editions didn't successfully install on this, then I'm gonna do what I was planning to do for this on another version of Windows. But you see, when I bring up Task Manager, which first thing I notice is going very slow, it put up System. Basically, same stuff all around, and damn, this is sad. I mean, but like, I wanted to do something actually on this, but like, it's not reading my guest edition CD image, so I have no choice but to do this on install this browser on 2000. What was the next server version, like data center server? So I guess let's get to that. The last version of Windows 2000 we're going to be doing is Windows 2000 Data Center Server. Now, once again, I'm going to say I wanted to install some browser on Advanced Server, but we can't guess add-ons wasn't reading, so let's install it on Data Center Server because I feel like Data Center Server is going to read the CD image that I have inside, so hey, let's go! So guest editions is working on Data Center Server. As you can see, we have this little icon at the bottom of the screen, which means that everything was loaded in successfully. Now I kind of know why, because when I was installing guest editions on Advanced Server, it kept throwing up errors, and I just kept ignoring them. So I guess that's why. So I love this. I'm already liking this. Here is our Data Center Server stuff. So now let's get to what I was doing. For this, we're gonna have to enable drag and drop. So we're gonna have to put drag and drop set to bidirectional again, and this is gonna require us to go back into our file system and to drag and drop I think the browser that we're installing is like Kmelon. See, our files are taking their time to load. Windows ISOs. Everything's under Windows ISOs. Here it is. Kmelon for Win 2000 installer. Let's drag and drop. Is it working? Because you're taking a different route, buddy. It is compressing for some strange reason. Is it gonna run on the host computer? Oh, there it is. Kmelon for Win 2000 installer. So now let's hit it back into full screen. There it is. Organize it, of course, and let's hit start. I agree. Yes, yes. And now it is going to install. Okay, you can see there it is. It's doing its thing. There you go. Close. And it is there. There it is. Kmelon. We will get this out of here. And there it is. Kmelon. Let's open it up. And there it is. It's just a chameleon, or a comedian, or whatever. And we can type in Google. I think we can type in things. Google.com. Server not found. Very old Google.com. Bing.com. Firefox can't find the server. So this is just a browser for bragging rights. Nothing's actually popping up. Like DuckDuckGo. So unfortunately, what it looks like, unless we aren't connected to the internet, which has been a trend with the we're not connected to the internet. That's why. They have to connect through the internet. I think this is what's messing up my internet drivers. Because my internet drivers are fucked up right now. So here they are. We are connected to the internet. So when we go back to Kmelon, we can type google.com. At least I'm thinking. And it still can't find the server. So I mean, we have the browser on here. That's nice. That's the nice thing. But what I'm thinking is that I just delete every version and just use Windows 2000 from now on. The one, well, I think I put it on a server, which the one that has Discord Messenger on it. Oh, that'd be so peak. Here's our Internet Explorer. This is not gonna work either. It's gonna tell me to update my browser. Yep, my Internet Explorer cannot explore this page. So, I mean, we got one more version for this part. It is Windows ME, which nobody liked. Let's go through that one. Okay, so up next I have Windows Miserable Edition. So miserable that it kicked my network offline, so I'm lucky to be even having this page open right now. It was released on September 14th of 2000. It's the last version we're going to be doing in this episode. So here it is. I have it right here. A lot of the same stuff other than internet. A lot of stuff is actually different. So let's connect through the network, even though it won't even let us do a lot of things. No, I don't want to set up an internet account now. So you can see it's finished. So let's take a look at like what were the requirements for Windows ME to run. So let's go to our tasks. No wait, it's on control panel. I can't see my control panel anywhere. Did they remove control panel? See how slow everything's running? It's because of like we can't get yes editions on this PC for some reason. So here's our control panel. We can maximize it, but it's very slow. And we can where is I think it's in this under display. None. Screensaver, I don't think I'm gonna have any. I don't know why I like the system how like the system like looks, but like here it is. It's so miserable that I don't want to run anything on it. So that's gonna do it for this episode of Angel installing every Windows version. The next episode will be me installing every single Windows XP and Windows Server 2003 version released.